Libras, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it hasn't happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's go with your reading. Firstly, I've been cleansing the energy before I start each reading this week by tapping my Tibetan singing bowl. I'm not very good at this, but I just wanted to pre-warn you, if you have your volume up loud or you're wearing earphones, this might be very loud. I'm not really sure. I've not really recorded this on this camera before, but you've been warned. Okay, I'm going to tap it 3 times. Okay. Whew. I don't know, I might have been making a very strange concentration face. Anyways, let's go with your reading, Libras. What's happening for you beautiful Libras this week? 10 of Wands, firstly. Moving on. I love this card in this particular tarot deck because he's just kind of silly. I don't know why. The hamster is just getting on with stuff, and there's something here where you pushing this wheelbarrow or whatever you'd call it, you pushing that is going to be a lot easier and lighter because these 10 wands that you're carrying around is dead weight that you don't need to be carrying and you're about to drop it. 10 of Wands symbolizes dropping all the weight and burdens you've carried that you may have forgotten you even have on your back at this point because you've just been like out of habit carrying it around with you, and you're going to drop that. And whether that's like weight and responsibilities that aren't yours to carry that you've been kind of taking on your shoulders, or whether that's just energy and things piling up on you from other people of like energetically weighing you down, whatever it may be, your life's about to move forward a lot lighter. It's like you've been training for something. Maybe it's almost like, say you're a runner. Sometimes, I don't know, I might be making this up, but I feel like sometimes runners kind of wear like a backpack with weights in it or something, and it's like there's someone that's been running with that backpack with weights and they've almost forgot they put it on, and then when they let it go they can run so much quicker, so much farther, so much easier, and there's just like relief once you take down this weight that you don't need to be carrying because of how easily you can now move through the world and get on with things without carrying around this baggage with you. 3 of Swords, the Emperor, and the 10 of Cups. Interesting, very bold energy coming through, very intense energy. 3 of Swords is pain and healing and fear and healing, if that makes sense, because it's almost as if, not to get too deep, but you have to feel things in order to heal from them. If you avoid facing things, if you avoid the pain of things, they're just going to sit there and fester, right? And you might carry them around with you, whereas you're not carrying anything around with you longer than it needs to. And as soon as something happens, whether it's physical healing that needs to happen in your body, mental or emotional, you're not running, and if you are running, you're running straight towards what needs to be healed, and you're feeling what needs to be felt in order to then move on from it. You're not avoiding pain. I don't think you ever have. I think this stuff that you've been carrying around isn't your own pain. It's almost like other people's pain, or the weight of trying to make others proud, or responsibilities and pressures weighing you down. And once that's off, it's almost like there's some type of pain and fear. I don't know. It's almost like maybe a fear of success, or like a fear of exposure or something, because there's something very intense and bold that you're up to, that you're doing, and there's a fear or some type of exposure therapy or something happening. The Emperor is why I'm getting bold and strong and brave and intense. You are intense, you are bold, you are brave. There's something here. You're not afraid to, I don't know why I'm getting tall poppy syndrome come through, But there's something where you could be in that situation of others trying to kind of bring you down or something, and just remember that's because they see you as above them, and it's very sad that people work that way. But embrace the fact that if people are trying to bring you down and chop you down and take you down a peg or two, it's because they see you as above them, and it's because they feel as if you're better than them, not because you're below them. I don't know, sometimes people can treat you and make you feel less than, and anybody that's trying to make you feel less than kind of in itself shows that they want to, that subconsciously deep down they already know that you energetically, vibrationally are above them. You're high vibrational, you're healed, you've done the work to realize that nobody's above anybody. However, honestly, it just seems like you're a lot more grown and a lot more mature than the people you're around that take your success personally to them and think that you succeeding is almost like a personal hit to their ego. And it's the opposite. You're someone that knows that there's success and there's potential and there's enough for everyone to go around. Is that there's no limit of the success that can be found and had and achieved. And you want to bring others up with this Emperor. You want others to be on your team, and others are almost just threatened by you or something. It's quite sad. But anyways, that's right next to the Three of Swords. So that might be what's causing you pain, because you might not be expecting that. You have the Ten of Cups right next to this, so this could also be related to family members. There could be family members, close or far, that somehow or some way are treating you in a way where you're like, oh, I wasn't expecting you to not be happy for me. Others of you, though, not to keep talking negatively, this is happily ever after, and this is a very beautiful family life. With the Emperor here, you are in control. You are the, you're the Mufasa or something. Is it Mufasa? It's like this kingdom is yours. There's something where you have a lot more power and control over your family unit than you realize. And don't tell your family or your spouse or your partner I said that. But it's just as if at the moment you genuinely are in your power, and you might let others think they're in control of certain dynamics, but it's you that really is kind of conjuring up the ideas, making the plans, planting the seeds in people's minds in order to kind of put certain plans and take things down the direction you're dreaming up. You're the idea man or girl. You're the one that's coming up with the plan. You're the one that's the idea man or something. You're very much, there's like a blueprint that you're creating, because it's almost like someone's asleep and you're at their shoulder going, we're gonna build a house, and you kind of plant it in someone's mind, we're gonna build a house and you're gonna bring the idea to me, it's gonna be it's almost as if you know that there might be someone else that likes to think they're in control, and so you plant the seeds, or you kind of steer a certain conversation in that direction maybe, and yeah, you're the one in control. You have the Empress coming out now. Emperor and Empress, those of you in relationships, this is divine counterparts, which explains the Ten of Cups. You're very much divine counterpart situation, you and your partner. Those of you that are single, there could be someone coming towards you. There's very much power couple. You match each other's bold energies of maturity and healing and being large and in charge keeps coming through. You and someone else are large and in charge, and it's kind of a weird thing to say, but it just seems as if you and this person, when you walk into a room, everyone's like, ooh, who are they? Should we know them? Who are they? Ooh. It's like there's just this intensity about you where you feel as if, it feels as if people just know they want to know you and this person together. There's just this bright light around you both. Empress is clarifying the Ten of Wands, so there also could be something about the Empress can be mother or maternal. So some of you, there's something where you might be letting go of, you're either letting go of an idea of yourself as only being a mother, or there's something where you're moving on from your mother, or your mother is moving. I don't know, there's something about moving and a mother. So you're either moving on from your self-concept of, this is my identity, I'm a mum, and that's all I'll ever be. It's like you're realizing actually there's more out there for you, and you are a mum, and that's huge, and that might be your biggest pride and joy, but there is more out there for you than just you and your children. There is more for you to explore and venture, and you have your own life outside of just your creations that you've brought into the world. So some of you it's kind of that energy, and others of you it's something about your mum moving on, your mum moving forward, your mum moving away, or some move. And there's something where it's actually a weight off your shoulders, maybe, when you realise there's more to your life than just this kind of nurturing. You're always nurturing others, and it might be more of like an energy, even if you're a man, of you constantly nurturing and helping and healing everyone around you. You're the mum of the group. There might be a joke about that, of you being the mum of the group, especially if you're a guy. And it's like you're the mum of the group, and there's something now where you're actually moving on from being there for everyone and checking in with everyone. And it's not bad to check in with everyone, but it just seems as if you spread yourself very thin in always being everything you can for everyone else around you. And there's something now where you're letting go of the weight of that, and you're just doing your best to help those that are near you that you can help, but you're not going to go out of your way and stretch yourself beyond your limits and forget about yourself. You're very much knowing to prioritize and look after yourself and your own healing. Clarify the Three of Swords. Some of you, your mum is moving towards you. Clarifying Three of Swords, you have the King of Cups, which just I love that that's come out, because when I said this is healing, like, a lot of readers are going to be like, no, it's not, Christy. And I just want to say, firstly, this is my tarot reading, keyword reading. I'm reading it. Do you know what I mean? I'm reading the cards. So if you don't want to take this way, go read the cards yourself and do your own tarot reading, because I'm reading the cards and you're here to hear what I have to say. And there's something here where I'm telling you, the way I can feel this energy is you're healing through experiencing certain things. Again, I keep getting exposure therapy, because this is fear. So you're feeling it out. You're letting yourself expose yourself to certain fears, certain things that cause you a bit of like, ooh, this is intense. This is intense, I don't like it. But you're very much healing through that and realizing, oh, do you know what? I can actually balance myself out a lot easier than I give myself credit for. But I would never have known this if I hadn't put myself in the position to be scared. You're letting yourself be scared. You're letting yourself move through fear and balance yourself back out again in order for your future self and the self you're growing into to go, actually, I've faced my fears many times and this isn't going to bother me. This isn't going to affect me anymore than it needs to. Clarifying the Emperor, you have Two of Wands. So that's another card of moving, right? You have the Ten of Wands with the Empress of your mother moving, and then you have the Two of Wands of moving and traveling with the Emperor. Divine counterparts, both of which moving. Are you and someone else moving towards each other? Or am I missing something? Are you and someone else moving away from each other? Is there some type of long distance thing beginning or ending, right? But either way, take it as it resonates. There's something where you're in control of which direction something goes, and maybe that's what I'm talking about, of like, either there's a long distance connection happening and starting, or it's coming together now and it won't be long distance anymore, but for some reason you're in control of the way that goes. Whether it's you and someone else becoming closer, even just energetically, putting in more effort, or there's just something here with the Emperor of making a choice and choosing which path, and you're trying to kind of see ahead. You're kind of trying to see ahead and go, well, if I go left, if I invest more energy into this, what's going to happen? And if I go right and let go of it, what's going to happen? And you're trying to see things play out in the future, and you never can. So just go towards doing the bold thing, the thing that excites you the most, the thing that scares you the most, because that's where you're going to experience the most change and the most upheaval and the most growth. And you are the Emperor, the Empress. You are in this beautiful energy where you're watching this and you probably are like, I don't need to grow anymore, but it's just something where you can, there's like an extra level to which you are going to reach within your own self-confidence, your own self-assurance of, you're going to exceed your own limits, or you're going to exceed your own dreams of the person you want to become, but it's going to be by you going after, or going down a path that you're unsure of, rather than the path that you're sure of. Clarify the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant trying to come out, which is commitment, marriage, with the Family card of the Ten of Cups, which is happily ever after. Clarify the Ten of Cups, you have the Five of Cups, with the Page of Cups. There is something in your family life to say, focus on what you've got rather than what you don't, and that's a very hard thing to do. especially if, like I said originally, it felt as if there's something where there could be people in your family that are jealous of the success that you found, right? Tall poppy syndrome, except it's coming from like within your circle in some way, and it's very difficult to ignore that pain when it's from the people that are closest to you, that you wanted to make proud the most and aren't proud, are almost jealous or envious. And there's something here saying focus on what you do have and not what you don't. It could be 3 people in your family that you want to show, no, please be proud of me, look what I've done, look, I wanted to show you, you inspired me to do this, like, why are you not proud of me? And there's something where you could be reaching for the affection of those that don't see your worth and wanting to show them, right? Because sometimes we value the attention or the respect of those most that don't respect us, because it's almost like they're more valuable because it's harder to gain their respect. They must be more valuable, and there's something saying, no, these people aren't more valuable. They're just harsh and mean and don't like that you're doing better than them. There are people, however, around you, even just 2 of them, that are very, very proud of you or are about to be very proud of your success. So don't focus on those 3 people that aren't. Don't focus on those 3 people that are kind of diminishing or trying to make you feel lesser about your situation. Is focus on those that see the kind of success you've created and how hard it's been for you to do that, rather than focusing on, like, yeah, sometimes we can think certain people are more valuable, that their energy is more valuable, even though they're treating us very badly, even though they're not giving us any form of respect at all. They're not reciprocating the love and the energy we give. Sometimes we still continue to reach for their approval or something, and it's like there's energy and there's guidance here of focus on the love you do have, on the people you do have the respect of, rather than proving your worth to those that don't see you. Because there are people that very much love you, and there are people maybe around you that don't, but don't even focus on them. And again, that's so hard to do, but once you do it, it's like you're in control of your emotions, you're in control of your attention. So give attention to those that give attention to you and not the other way around. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tall Tarot Tuesdays.